Well, just stop futzing with it.
No, it's teetering.
Teetering?
Yeah, it's like not balanced. I could have picked a better spot.
You'll be okay.
Thank you.
I think you're gonna be fine.
So what's your parking spot look like?
What do you mean by that?
Oh, I don't know. You'll figure it out.
What does my parking spot look like?
Uh-huh.
You just mean if it's raining?
Well, I don't really care if it's raining, but if it's underwater, I'm interested.
It's not.
Boring.
Your parking spot.
Mine's fine. I'm in a garage.
Oh, well, there you go. What about the cars out?
Just the truck is over in the parking, but it's so high up, it doesn't have a problem.
Hi, beat after beat.
The beat man.
Beat.
And I did a couple of wise things over the summer.
Oh, you're very wise.
I had the Criterion brothers dig out that hole near the front,
Mm-hmm.
that drainage pipe, so now mine didn't overflow.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look on my Facebook, I put a whole video of the neighbor and down the street. It was crazy.
Thomas, you look very 80s.
Thank you. This is my tribute to Chris Lowe.
And Tom says, hello, beat. Tom Baker's here.
Tom Baker. Tom
Uh,
Baker thinks we went too fast last week. He just sent me a message a couple days ago.
we did it like an hour and a half, man.
I think it was just an hour.
Oh, well, I got things to do.
Like what?
Our teacher just sprung that we're supposed to have half of our final essay done by Monday.
Hey, essay.
So everybody is sad, you know? I'm not even
Well,
understand the parameters of the essay. It's 8 pages, which isn't very fun.
mm, well, Tommy says that we rushed through it, so in 2 minutes I'm going to start. That way we have an extra full 5 minutes.
Yeah, and you got like 500 songs to get through too.
And by the way, Tommy, we're going to burn through a lot of these, especially that Relentless record.
Yeah, I still you need to tell me where we're at because you said, "Oh yeah, we're at Go West," but I had to add it later. I'm like, that doesn't tell me where we are on the list.
Well, what's the album proper?
You
One in a Million Men? Then
know I
what?
right? You know I
What?
you know I can't see that, right?
Oh, so you have no idea what we're doing?
No, I have the playlist. That doesn't tell me what's proper and what's not.
Well, I mean, count 10 songs down. Where are you at?
Oh, you're gonna make me do it? One,
Oh,
2,
yeah, I know.
4,
10,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are we on One in a Million?
one more. What's next after that?
Forever in Love?
There's where we start.
There you go. That's what I
That's
need.
a B-side.
Sorry I didn't study up.
Not only is that a B-side, I cannot tell that track the difference between that and the one that's on Relentless.
Well, there you go.
I think it's the exact same song in the same mix and everything.
Mhm. Okay. You're probably right. Get it?
Well, maybe somebody smarter anyways. So, Forever in Love, what do you think?
Needed more time to cook. Wasn't really anything. That's what I got. That
And I'm thinking the story I heard was Relentless was the album they were gonna make, and then they dumped it,
Mhm.
and then that was the one I think I mentioned last week, that was a bonus disc, you could buy a 2 CD pack,
Mhm.
and then Relentless was in there. So I think the entire thing is undercooked.
Yes, beat after beat. I am drinking coffee because my head hurts. Sorry, I was talking to the fans.
So I don't have much to say other than it's just dance music with really no singing.
Yeah, and that's not really my thing now, is it?
Right, so it's just a pile of instrumentals.
Yeah.
And this is definitely mostly an instrumental.
I'm not a big instrumental guy.
So, I mean, I really don't have much to say about it.
I look edgy today. Do I look edgy or does he look edgy? He looks weird.
Oh, you definitely look edgy.
I look edgy. I'm wearing a Colton shirt.
That's tight. Can I get a steak?
No, it's
Did I
split.
tell you did I tell you I was wearing my Colton shirt and a guy was coming over? I can't remember what he was buying.
Mhm.
And then I see him looking at me the entire time.
Mhm.
And finally he goes, "Do you work at Colton's?"
Most people would think that.
And then I took a beat and then I went, "Oh, I wish."
Uh-huh.
Then he looked at me like I was crazy.
Mhm.
And then I said, "I love that place." And then he goes, "Oh, yeah, 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 me too."
It's really good. I like the steak tips.
I just thought it was funny. It clearly was on his mind the entire conversation.
Ooh, we got two different people, newbies here.
Well, ask him which one of us looks better.
Who looks better? Me, the Colton's boy, or Weird Glasses Man? Hello, Rivera. We got Rivera and Ethan. I don't have much to say about the following Pet Shop Boy albums. My faves were their first four albums. That's what Tom Baker says.
Well, but not only that, "Very" is a top tier album, but I think it's their worst B-sides,
Oh, lovely.
maybe of any other records, I don't know, I'll have to refresh, but,
Yeah, I
I
don't think
mean, r
a lot of great things to say about these B-sides.
right. These are from and the real problem is their B-sides are so good
Mhm.
that they could be on albums, and then you get to these, and these are more typical B-sides.
Mhm.
Whereas "Oh, yeah, I see why we didn't do it."
By the way,
So
Ethan,
what
you look better.
Alright.
Glasses Man.
So let's go on to the next track then, because I mean, there's really nothing to say there.
Okay. I got my iPad in front of me, so Forever in Love?
Yeah, and this is another one. "Forever in love," and that's it. And then just, like, house music on there.
I don't like house music. Yeah, this was another one where I said, not loving it.
Well, and listen, the music isn't bad, but
Yeah,
it's not great, and there's not it's mostly noodling around.
I gotta be honest, I don't understand the point of just throwing out some crud on there.
Well, it was probably going to be something, and if they had spent time with it, I think, it would've moved up.
Maybe.
I mean, it's hard to criticize a record they abandon, but then why put it out? But then
Yeah,
on the other hand, I mean, I could see like at a party or something, you could put that on. It's non-offensive music and it sort of all goes into one big long mix.
Antonia. Antonia is here too. And we're getting a lot of fresh faces, so I'm making sure to say hi to everybody.
Well, see what happens when I hide my face, then people will show up.
Yeah, I was actually just thinking that. I
I
think it's
must be bloody disgusting.
ooh, something just got delivered. I don't know if that was you or me.
No
It's
idea.
the Bloods.
Hey,
And
UPS, Amazon drivers, just go home. Bring
mm,
the package on Monday. It's not worth it.
we'll be fine. We don't need our stuff. Sorry, I just got that and I was like, during the flood? It might have been me. Who knows?
By the way, look on my Facebook. I recorded some of the stuff and put it on there.
I can't look at the Facebook right now because it's on my phone, and that would make me disappear.
So look at it later.
Okay, I'll put it on the list.
So, do you have the same assessment as I do of Forever in Love?
Yeah, that's exactly what I just said. It was almost copy paste the same notes I left on the last one.
Right, isn't it?
They didn't write any words for it.
Well, they did write Forever in Love, but then they stepped out for a cup of tea.
It's on other channels too. Many brand new visitors during live streams. Well, I'll take it.
That's
Anybody?
exciting.
I think it's better when you hide your face.
I know.
My
You'll never see my face again
my personal opinion.
with these $4 glasses rule.
Yeah, I remember I played with them when we first got them, but I'm not quite sure why they're making an appearance today.
Well, because I was finally cleaning up the rest of my office and they were on the floor.
They're that good.
So
Humans
these are floor glasses.
they're saying that these new people might be bots.
Oh, hello, bots. We love bots.
Um,
Boop, dooch, doo, doo, boop, boop.
ba-na-na-na, you know?
Yeah. So
Sorry.
let's go on to the next one.
Yeah. Hey, Headmaster?
Yeah. Okay. So this is now your first proper song.
Yeah.
Eh,
Eh. What
I
did
mean, what do you give it? What do you give it? A C?
I no, that's not the right one. Needs more time to cook, not really grooving to it.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I wasn't very grooving to it.
I mean, hey, headmaster, what's the matter with you?
That's it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know what's up with the headmaster.
I mean, here's what I could say. It's better than the others,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just not. The problem is, it's just not on the level
It's our
of
best
what we're used to.
B-side so far. I don't know.
Right.
I'm looking at what's coming up and I'm like,
Well, I mean, at least it's a song.
I do like songs, not instrumentals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just did a refresher this morning too, just to make sure.
Mhm.
And I'm like, I don't know about that.
I did a refresher on the other weird stuff you added.
I can't think of one of these B-sides or Relentless that I ever put on a greatest hits CD.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't heard any of these either. You know, sometimes when you have a really good song, you stick it on your playlist in your car and it plays over and over again.
Right.
And like,
These really are background music tracks.
yeah, not even that. I don't really want to listen to them.
Well, I mean, listen, you sniff some glue, put this CD on, you're right there, baby.
Good day. You know what I'm saying?
So, Headmaster a C. What do you got next?
Master. Beat After Beat just sent a link. Something.
I don't know. I can't read it.
Shameless is our next one.
Okay, so Shameless, it's a little peppy,
I like this one better than Hey Headmaster.
right? And I don't, and for this reason, it's a little too show tunes for me.
I like show tunes, so that's probably why
I do not.
I do. Be in one stream, a retro movie watch along. They had three different visitors, but it turned out to be the same person creating conversations. Whatever.
Yeah, that works for me.
Yeah, I should start doing that.
I mean,
On
I feel like this stream today is going to be so negative. I hate to do it, but listen, don't give up, people. There is some cream in here.
is there?
Yes. If you follow my playlists, there is.
I did like. I'm gonna give it an okay on Shameless.
Okay. Well, by the way, you could like it.
I'm gonna give it an okay.
There's just a couple of things. The song is kind of show tuney, and the subject matter is like so passe now. And
Mm,
even back then, it was sort of I would say that's a comment on Geraldo Rivera
I don't.
or, those trashy daytime shows. You had Phil Donahue and Oprah, and then these other guys came in and started doing like sensational shows. Geraldo Rivera, Jerry Springer,
Hmm.
Maury Povich, where people would just get on there to act like fools, and then people would watch the show, so they were making money, so they would bring on more fools.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I don't know how many people are gonna get this reference, but you can go back all the way to the mid-80s with a show called Hot Seat that was on KDOC in Los Angeles. It was a local channel, so
Mhm.
you had to be in Los Angeles to even see it,
Mhm.
and it had Wally George, and he would get kooks on there, and his bit was to act real conservative and then have liberals on there and yell at them.
Mhm.
But then it turned out they were getting people who were just pretending to be lunatics.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I'll never forget the one guy that came on there. He was trying to advocate for passage of marijuana,
Mhm.
and then he had his little stupid song,
Mhm.
and he goes, "It doesn't take a super genius to know getting high is getting low."
Yeah.
And then the Wally guy jumped up and started yelling at him, and that was the end of the song.
I like it.
Never forgot it.
Well, now I'm gonna have to, like, do you think it'll be on YouTube still?
Gosh, I don't know.
I might need to look into that. That sounds too fun.
We have a VHS tape of, Katie and I on the show, and when
Uh-huh.
I say on the show, I mean in the tiny little audience.
Uh-huh.
We got wind that, you probably don't even know who Rick Dees is, but he's a DJ
Sounds
who
familiar.
was very popular at the time, and those 2 were pretend fighting,
Uh-huh.
and we found out he was gonna be on there.
Mhm.
Luckily, one of our friends had already had tickets, and he goes, "Yeah, I got these extra tickets and people aren't coming." So, we got to glom onto that, and then we're at that show where Rick Dees dressed like Elvis, and it was all fake.
Yeah.
He came out there in, like, this, I don't know if it was a spaceship or whatever, and there was a bunch of, like, smoke and stuff, and it started filling this tiny studio, and
Mhm.
they actually had to open up all the doors and stop taping and blow it all out,
Mhm.
and then they redid it.
Yeah, why
Like,
not?
"Okay, okay, wait," and then so Wally acted as outraged as he was the first time he saw it.
Mhm.
So I'm like, "Well, what's going on?" Then
Yeah.
come to find out there's pictures of them on the golf course together playing. So it's all phony to get people to watch.
Television.
That's what I so that's this is a long way of saying what I think of this song.
Okay. I didn't know you felt so strongly about it. I just thought it was okay.
No, it's just a reference that for me, you no longer get my attention with this outrageous stuff.
Mhm. Yeah.
So, I mean, listen, 1994, maybe this was fresh. It ain't fresh anymore. This is one of their few songs that do not hold up.
Oh, well, sorry.
For me, it's just a little too specific. Oh, let's go on to the next one because I've wasted so much breath on this one.
By the way, Fawn is here, and Fawn says
Hi,
hi.
Fawn.
Hi,
Get
Fawn.
those dogs under control. I wonder if she got any rain like we did.
Oh, I don't know. It's pretty bad. Last night was pretty hardcore.
Well, last night was the real topper. This is our third one in a row,
Yeah.
and by far the worst. The backyard is actually flooded now,
Yep.
and across the street, their pool overflowed. It's all flooded. The neighbor is flooded, and there's parts of the city you can't cross the road.
Yeah, that's the same with Conway. Conway's known for its bad flooding, so like we're underwater right now.
Right, but we got the first two storms. We were pretty okay.
Yeah, that's what I didn't like because I kept thinking they were gonna cancel class, so I would like stay up late and have a great time, and then they'd be like, rain's fine.
And then we had like 15 tornado warnings.
Yeah, true.
Those are scary.
We had the tornado sirens going off.
Right, that's what I'm talking about.
Thomas, we get more snow coming Monday. Fawn's getting snow. Beat after beat says Arkansas is getting pounded for sure this week. Been listening to the first Duran album again and again. Oh boy, magic. Them finding Annie was such an incredible stroke of luck. Beat after beat says we do too, Fawn. I hope Adriana is okay. Fawn says, yeah, Miss Carpenter's not here.
Yeah, this is the second week in a row, but she contacted me and said she was fine. So
Okay, so at least we got that going.
yeah.
It's pretty.
All right, so let's get moving here.
Okay. Too many people.
Yeah.
That's the next one.
Yeah.
Wait,
I feel like I'm too many people, too many people. Another I mean, at least it's a song.
I still like.
It's better
Cher.
it's better than Shameless, but it's still a bit boring.
I don't think it's better than Shameless. I like Shameless more.
Well, you said you like show tunes.
I do like show tunes.
That's not my bag.
You need to start getting on the gravy train.
I'm just Katie makes me watch those show tunes, and I'm just like, "Oh my god." She made me watch South Pacific.
Yeah, she
That
doesn't
thing was like 3.5 hours, and I'm just like, "Oh."
she doesn't know how to ease you into it.
I don't think she knows they're 3.5 hours.
She really doesn't. She'll tell me, "Oh, it's just an hour," and then she'll put on, like, Les Misérables or something that's, like, 20 hours, and I'm like, "Okay,
Well, number 1, us in the Les Misérables community call it Les Mis,
oh, excuse me."
and 2, Liam Neeson did a non-singing version of that movie, and it's outstanding.
Oh, well, there you go.
I put that in the top 100 films of all time.
Wow, okay.
So people out there who don't like show tunes, you can watch Les Mis, just watch the Liam Neeson version.
Liam Neeson. I
Yep,
Next week, I have to go see a play for one of my classes that they're doing. Eurydice.
Eurydice.
Mhm.
That sounds like a disease from not getting enough sun.
It's, Greek mythology, and they're doing
Oh, I don't mind Greek mythology.
it's super fun, though.
I like lightning bolts.
Yeah, there's probably gonna be a lightning bolt in it. I think this is the one I was told there's gonna be a real pool.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That reminds me, do you know who Emeril Lagasse is?
no.
He's a celebrity chef before Gordon Ramsay.
Mhm.
People were all excited about him for 10 minutes. I have no idea why, but then somebody got the bright idea to have a sitcom with him in it,
Mhm.
and they kept going, "Yeah, you gotta watch this show. We cook with real food."
Yeah!
I thought, who would give a shit? You're watching a sitcom.
Yeah, you don't.
Why would it matter that you're using real food?
That's how I felt when somebody told me that. Like, I was like, "Oh, yeah, we gotta go see this because 'cause we're talking about the play in one of our classes, and they're doing, a production nearby, and we get free tickets and all this stuff." So I'm like, "We're going to that." Then somebody said, "You know, they're gonna have a real pool," and I'm like,
Yeah,
"Re"
when people are boasting about inane things, you know you're in trouble.
I know. Well, it's gonna be fun. I have to read the play this weekend, and then I go see the show following week.
Well, needless to say, Emeril, the sitcom, didn't last very long.
Yeah, well, I'll have to
He had all the personality of a wet cardboard box.
you love it. Fawn says nice glasses.
Thanks. It's my tribute to Chris Lowe.
You keep saying that and nobody cares.
Well, he's half the Pet Shop Boys.
Uh,
Did you even know that?
nope.
Yeah, so
I don't know why you expect me to be a master. I thought the whole point was I was a novice.
there's only 2 guys. You might wanna know one of their names,
Um, that one guy with the stuff.
especially since this is some of the most important music in the world.
That's not true.
Name something better.
Anything.
You're trash.
Duran Duran.
Alright, so you got 1 better. Give me 2.
Duran. Garbage.
No.
Yep.
I like Garbage. By the way, things are heating up on that record. They've already laid out their tour and everything. If we wanna go, we have to go to Kansas City.
Yeah, that's where I have to go for my concert next week. Which, by the way, I'm not going to be here for the show next week.
Why?
I'm going to be driving to Kansas City.
Do it from the road.
No.
You
You
mean people are gonna have to wait 2 weeks to discuss bilingual?
Well, you want me to drive 5 hours and in the middle of that I gotta do a show?
Yeah, it might bring you back to life.
You're gonna say that I'm, like, boring or whatever.
You're no Mark Halperin,
Who's that?
a guy who will never miss a show no matter where he is, even if he's in Alaska upside down in a cave.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm doing my best, man. It's one weekend, and it's gonna be a great time.
Alright, well, go get to the next song then. We're getting too sidetracked here.
Violence, Hacienda version.
Okay, so this is a song from the first album.
Mhm.
Here's a spicy take. This is a better version than the one that's on the album in 1986.
Yeah, agree.
I like this version. If I'm gonna have violence on one of my CDs, this is the version that gets on there.
Yenda version.
Yeah, it's just a little jazzier, but
I
it's a beautiful song, beautiful lyrics, beautiful singing, and then tweaked in all the right ways.
I don't know, can you see? You can't see, you're in the dark. I'm wearing shades. There is a certain way the C is written, and I'm not sure how that's pronounced. I might be saying it wrong.
Yeah, I didn't even try.
I think hacienda would be without that little thingy on the C, but I don't know what the little thingy on the C means.
Right. You're an English teacher, right?
I took 2 years of Spanish, so I know how to say it without that thing.
Say it.
Hacienda.
That's probably it then.
Oh, it's no, because you don't say H's, it's hacienda.
Ooh.
How do you like them apples?
I once had an assy go chicken sandwich at Wendy's.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Get it?
Do you know that story?
No.
We were at the drive-through at Wendy's and there was a new sandwich and it
Uh-huh.
was called the Asigo chicken sandwich.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it just had a piece of cheese or whatever.
Yeah.
My friend was in the driver's seat and refused to order for me.
Uh-huh.
So I went, okay. And then when it was my turn, I went, can I have the Asigo chicken sandwich?
Uh-huh.
Oh boy, that chick was not happy.
Okay.
And she never said that again.
Well, there you go. That's how you win.
I like to win.
You do like to win. I'll give you that.
All right, what's after violence?
Decadence.
Nah, what did you think?
Let me see what my notes said. Sort of meh on the whole thing. These B-sides kind of suck.
Yeah, I mean, that's the theme for the first two parts of this discussion, really.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just, I mean, at least it's a song.
Yeah. Are you going to beach show today?
Oh, I'm gonna try, yeah. If I
Oh.
still have power.
Yeah, my power did go out while I was making lunch for a few seconds. That was kind of scary because I was in the middle of making burgers.
Oh my god.
No, that would have been a bad burger.
I
Yeah.
had the same thing I've had all week.
Oh, Beat says no show.
No show.
Show?
B boo.
No show?
Well, maybe instead of since we're gonna be gone next week, what needs to happen is Beat needs to do his show, and then I co-host
Okay, I'm sure he'd
with
love to happen.
without these glasses.
No, I think with the glasses would be better. I'm backing, I'm moving.
I'm packing, I'm moving. Oh my god, how are you leaving? That's a great apartment you have. You gotta tell me more about that at 2 o'clock. Oh, wait a minute, there's no show, you can't tell me.
Yeah, you can tell me
You're
about.
gonna have to tell me now, because 'cause I'm
Oh,
not gonna wait 3 weeks to find out.
oh well, we gotta
Eh,
find a show.
well, hopefully he's back in business by next Saturday, and then what I'm gonna do is, he's gonna tell me what kinda chips he's got, and I'm gonna try to track those down.
And also get some.
Yep, and we'll be eating them at the same time.
Wow. So maybe you should ask Beat. I'm moving to the.
I mean, if he doesn't want me on there, then it just won't happen.
I'm
I'm
moving to.
just throwing out ideas. I'm an idea man.
Hello.
Yes.
He says he's moving to the third floor with a balcony.
Oh my gosh.
Woo!
Okay. All right, I got an idea for next week.
Okay.
This week, once it stops raining, I drive up to Michigan.
Okay.
I have him put on a Juliet outfit and I'll wear a Romeo outfit.
Okay.
And we will throw chips at each other and recite dialogue from Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet
Why?
because he's got a balcony now.
Oh, okay. So you'd have to.
Oh dear.
So you're Romeo, so you'd have to be at the bottom of the balcony.
Correct.
Okay, I got you. Sorry, I was
Well, I
having.
mean, it's his balcony. I can't push him out of his own balcony.
You're supposed to help me picture it. Instead, you're just being judgmental.
Just think of Romeo and Juliet and a balcony.
Well, I wasn't picturing it. I was wondering why the chip throwing had to be involved.
Well, because it's a chip show.
But I don't remember that from Romeo and Juliet.
Doesn't matter. We have to bring it up into the whatever these are,
Alright.
the 20s. We have to bring it into the 20s.
Alright, you're super cool, we get it.
You can't have a chip challenge eating show without the chips in there somewhere.
I suppose.
So
Mm.
what's the next track?
If love were all bittersweet.
Okay, so this I don't think I'd ever heard this before or paid attention to it.
Nope.
So there is a mix of sort of a jazz club vibe to this, and the horn in this is fantastic.
I like jazz clubby stuff, so I did say I like this one a little bit more.
The problem is
Mhm.
Neil does not have a good enough voice
Mm,
to pull off the jazz crooner thing. And
mm,
that's I listen, I don't want to insult the guy because he has a beautiful voice. This is not in his range. He tried to go for it. No, sir.
didn't
Not
happen.
for me.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, once again, I still think I like Shameless more, but this would be, like, my second. I liked it,
Right.
stuff.
I don't like to criticize, but I'm just gonna say for me, that's the weak link in this song.
I actually criticize a lot.
No, I don't like to criticize the artists themselves though, because
Uh,
I'm so thankful for what they're doing, especially the Pet Shop Boys. They crank out records, man.
they do. I'll give you that.
So I hate to see something negative. It just doesn't it's not his thing.
Alright. Now I guess we know how you feel.
Yep. So that's how I feel about that song. But the horn is so good and it is so jazzy that it's worth listening to.
Okay. Will it be your, are we even doing sleepers this week?
I mean, I don't know. The problem is the song that I'm gonna pick, they're so far away above this stuff that I'm not sure.
So maybe we won't do a list this week.
I mean, we could.
It is kinda weird. Did we do a list with our, wild card
Y-
mix, Duran Duran?
I don't remember. We must have.
I don't remember either. I guess I can come up with something. Check my thumbnail, Thomas. That's what I'm eating, red pepper chips from China.
Red pepper chips. Who makes them?
So, he says in his thumbnail he has a picture of them. So you should look at the picture when you have the chance.
Oh, when I have the chance, because I can't do it during this live discussion.
I know, it's just you could if you wanted to get a bag of chips. He says Lay's.
Oh, Lay's. You know what I mean?
Milk.
Lemonade.
You know what? I don't wanna get off track.
All
What
right, what's the next track there? Because I know you're busy
absolutely
sleeping.
absolutely fabulous. Schoolwork, but yeah.
Whoa! All right, well, I believe you. You don't have to show me the schoolwork.
Well, it's not here.
Absolutely fabulous. So this is a weird one.
Mhm,
Not really a song because it's just a bunch of samples. The song was written for a British television show that was super popular called Absolutely Fabulous. And the samples you hear in the song are those chicks, and that's their dialogue and catchphrases over and over.
mhm.
And I still like this more than most of the stuff on this record.
I was thinking the same thing. I thought it was fun.
Hmm.
I have it on here,
Yeah.
fun, even though I didn't know the story behind it.
Yep, it's a sitcom. In fact, you would know it from when Ross went to England to marry what's her name, and Jennifer Asprin chased him over there.
Mhm.
Do you remember that episode?
I do. That was Emily.
Emily. Well, Emily's stepmother, the blonde that's always drunk,
Mhm.
that is half of the duo of Absolutely Fabulous, and she was doing her Absolutely Fabulous kind of routine character.
Oh, well, there you go. Dude,
So you have at least seen some of it.
don't ask me if I know Friends, man. I know Friends. I like that video of Poppins you sent me.
Yeah, wasn't that good with the cereal?
Yeah, I saved it so I can watch it whenever I want now.
And the problem for you, sir, is you were gonna get a box of that and you didn't show up. So now I'm just gonna throw it in the street.
Sorry. It's too stormy to drive over there anyway.
Yeah, you flaked before then.
I know, it's just school and taxes, and I did my taxes, by the way. It was great.
um, and I'm keeping the DS9 ornament.
Aw, that's not very nice. I said you should keep it. That was a good find.
All right, you can have it.
Okay, I'll take
You're
it.
the DS9 guy. If it was the Defiant, I would have kept it.
Oh, I know, but if you find something as finders keepers is what they say.
Well, I went over there to get it for you.
Well, thank you.
I know you'd appreciate that shuttle they used to have.
And yeah, I do got a nice Christmas tree with lots of ornaments, so I can add that on there.
And I don't think we're ever going to get our Star Trek show off the ground.
Probably not. Your Betamax just broke.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about that, except we've got a couple in the can.
Oh well, yeah.
So what's the next track?
Euro Boy.
So Euro Boy is an instrumental, and you know what? This is the best of the instrumentals.
No,
And it's got that killer hook.
no.
So if I'm gonna go instrumentals, this is the best of the batch.
I'm never gonna like an instrumental.
Yeah, it's sort of like music for boys. It's in that vein.
Not even for Shadow Academy did a lot of instrumentals and I hated all of them. So
Hey, looks like Tommy's got some sun there. He's lucky.
it's sunny here. There's
We're
heating up.
fl- we're flooded out here.
Yeah, we're underwater in Arkansas. Vaughn says you look like a ghost.
Well, as Sarah will tell you, I'm doing a Chris Lowe tribute.
Ugh. No one even knows who that is.
It's the musician behind the Pet Shop Boys. Now, is everybody sitting down? Don't
I'm
get scared. Here we go. Hold on.
sitting. I'm freaking
Too
out.
fast? Okay.
Dude, I'm freaking out right now.
Oh, where did he go?
Oh, you're like the invisible man. What?
Bong. Wow, there's three great buttons on here.
Wow. Prayers go out to you, Thomas and Sarah.
We're fine.
I need
Some other people aren't. Did you see those drone shots of the town up over east that destroyed that town?
Yeah, I did see that. We had
That's
a
crazy, bro.
we had a YouTube live weather channel on. Pretty
I'm
excited.
going to tell you right now, tornadoes are bad news.
I listened to the first album and single bilingual was fantastic too.
That's bilingual next 2 weeks or something.
It's gonna be in 2 weeks.
That's the single bilingual. I'm single bilingual.
That's great stuff.
Well, that's the song. Hope you like it. What's the next track, sir?
Some speculation. 6 minutes.
Yeah. Some speculation. I want to say that was a God, what was that? My brain just emptied.
I know.
I'll just say not my favorite.
It's not. It takes a lot for me to like a 6 minute song. It has to be gold.
Uh-huh.
That wasn't gold.
Well, it's a reoccurring theme with them that they write these songs for other people and then they do them themselves or they're in demo form or whatever.
Don't like it.
All right, well, let's go on then.
Girls and Boys live in Rio.
Okay, so I put that on there. It's a cover version,
Yeah.
but this was the first time they ever released anything live.
Yeah, which is exciting.
Yeah, so it was the B-side to Go West. It was on there. You know, I mean, it's probably one of the top songs out of this list we've talked about today.
Probably. Yeah. I
And
do
you know I don't do that with covers.
I've started, softening up on lives, you know?
Uh-huh.
I feel like I used to hate them because they were just, like, less good versions, but lately, I like some live versions, you know? So, I was digging this.
Well, as far as I know, they've never done a studio version of it.
Oh. Well, I guess
This
I
is it.
care too. It's nice.
Yeah. It's a little treat.
It's a nice little treat after dinner.
All right, what's next?
Didn't we already talk about Go West?
We haven't because oh, I guess we did last week. Yeah. Go West is another cover from the Village People. Big hit for them
They wrote The Crying Game at the same time.
as what?
I don't know, Tom Baker just said that. Probably Girls and Boys? Question mark?
Well, they didn't write Girls and Boys.
Some speculation. The bilingual song. I don't know, man.
Right, and we're gonna talk about electronic, and I think actually electronic was before this time,
Mhm.
but that's sort of their offshoot band because they're half of that band.
Boy George, The Crying Game, 1990.
Right. That's on the, playlist
Slay.
under, electronic.
All right, I think we're moving to electronic then. Is that the next thing? No,
Right, so go ahead.
is it electronic or is it Relentless?
What's the name of the song?
You're not hearing me.
Okay.
You have 3 playlists here.
Oh, yeah, you gotta go on to if we've already gone through Relentless, then you need to go on to electronic.
We have not. Okay. We had just finished the playlist Very Further Listening.
Oh, so we gotta talk about Relentless?
Yeah.
Okay, here's how we talk about Relentless. Every
Uh,
song stinks. It's clear why that's not an album that ever got released, and anybody who bought the re-release 2 years ago is a sucker.
okay. Done. Okay, electronic.
Okay,
uh,
so
the,
go ahead.
the first one I have on here is Getting Away with It.
So Getting Away with It, true pop perfection.
I love
Electronic
pop.
Electronic is a band that they formed with members of, New Order.
Uh
So
huh.
and it's mostly a New Order thing, but the Pet Shop Boys are a part of it. The first time I ever saw the Pet Shop Boys live, it was at the Depeche Mode concert in 1990 in Dodger Stadium, and they came out and did their songs
Mhm.
before Depeche Mode. It was such an exciting time, and this song was a huge hit, and it's beautiful pop perfection.
Mhm. Love it. I like pop. I said this one I could get into. Finally, something good. All the good stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I mean, Neil's voice on this track is so distinctive that there's no mistaking it.
Mhm. I could recognize it, and I'm a
Yeah. And
loser.
by the way, anybody out there, electronic, I don't know that a lot of people know it. Their first album is the Orange album, is a very good record all on its own. Every single track is a good record. Forget Pet Shop Boys. Yes, they're on there, a couple of tracks on that first album, but included with them is just the sweetener. That is a good record, and it's an interesting record, and it's not like anything you heard. Getting Away with It is not really a true representation of that record. It's just the most hit worthy, and that's why it got put out. So really do yourselves a favor and go track down or YouTube music or whatever that and listen to that Orange album.
Beat,
Good, good stuff.
Beat After Beat says, sorry, but Boy George has a better voice than Simon.
Um Well, I mean, it's hard to quantify a better voice. I will just tell you that Boy George has a beautiful voice, but whatever Simon is doing with his voice, whatever frequency that's on, that hits my brain.
Yeah.
So maybe he's technically not the best singer in the world. For my brain, he is.
Yeah.
Then you add in his ability, his sort of poet singer.
Mhm.
You add that in there, and then you've got the other members of Duran Duran that really brought the best out of him, and you have some of the best music in the world for my brain.
But
So
doesn't
I'm not gonna argue who's a better singer, technically. I'm
mhm.
just going to tell you what I like more. I'm not gonna sit here and say Boy George does not have a beautiful voice.
We can all say everybody's great all the time.
I don't even know if that's true, but
Oh, okay.
certainly Boy George. I mean,
It
come on, Karma Chameleon?
it
That's
was
a great song.
it was Culture Club versus Duran Duran in the '80s.
Not really.
Mm.
Culture Club sorta came on.
Come a chameleon.
Yeah, that was a huge hit, but
Come.
they're not sustainers. They didn't really make it very far.
Uh-huh.
And, when they put out that "War is Stupid" song, that was really the end.
Yeah.
And they never sorta I mean, they're still around and they tour, but they're usually touring with, like, other '80s bands,
Mhm.
whereas Duran Duran is doing their own thing. They never do one of those festival shows with a bunch of '80s bands. They're not '80s nostalgia dependent. They stand on their own.
Fawn says I'm starting a yawning chain by mistake.
Thanks, Fawn.
Oops,
I've
why?
never seen 5 dogs yawn in unison.
Yeah, all 'cause of me.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow 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 meow.
Okay, so give me the next electronic song. I think it's, Patience of a Saint.
True.
Okay, so is it as flashy as the first one? No. But
Oh.
is it better? Yeah.
Better?
It is. It's so smooth,
I don't
and
know.
it's all Neil. I mean, it's almost like a bonus Pet Shop Boys song.
I mean, yeah, but getting away
Me
with
likey.
getting away with it is so good.
It is a perfect pop song, but
I like perfect.
I love vibing out to Patience of a Saint.
You always vibe too much.
That's what I like.
That's your biggest problem.
Well, Patience of a Saint is good. What do you think of Patience of a Saint?
I thought it was nice. I mean, for a vibey song like you said, I mean, it's nice. I like it. It's just getting away with it obviously better.
No, it's more flashy, I'll give you that.
I like Flash.
Yeah.
Have an
And I
idea.
don't think I'm not even sure Patience of a Saint was a single. I don't know. I don't remember.
See? Now,
What's the next one?
Disappointed remastered.
Oh, here we go.
Why? What's up? Do you love
Disappointed.
what?
This song, I think, was the main song for that movie Cool World, which was a ripoff of Roger Rabbit.
Oh, I know what Cool World is.
Yeah, I think I'm
Is that
almost positive this was the song from that movie.
is it called Cool World?
Yep.
What am I
Brad Pitt and Kim Basinger.
Cool World. Oh, yeah.
It's like an adult version of Roger Rabbit.
Oh, I saw somebody review the movie.
Uh-huh.
So like I know what's up. They said it sucked, so
I'm nostalgic for the Duran streams too. That's why I hope they really put out that record this year against all odds.
they put out another record, then we're gonna have to come back and listen. Oh,
Well,
beat
that's a spicy comment there, Beat.
yeah, I was about to say he's got a hot take. And honestly, facts.
I mean, you got George Michael that probably is the best voice I've ever heard
Yeah.
as
Yeah,
far as range and just his ability.
Queen.
Certainly Whitney Houston is in there, before she ruined it with crack.
Yeah, that usually happens.
Usually those guys aren't on crack though. Once you hit like crack and heroin, you're done.
Yeah,
You destroy your gift.
that's the case for a lot of people.
Crack is not that's pretty lowbrow.
Crack. I think of those old ads or the people.
So, disappointed, what did you think of that?
Um, it was I liked it.
Mhm.
I'm gonna give it an above average rating based on my notes here. I did not know it was from that movie. I do
Uh-huh.
know what that movie is, and that's all I have. It didn't reach me as much as Getting Away with It for, like, greatness, but I mean,
Uh-huh.
you
All right, well,
know?
I'm gonna shock you.
You don't like it?
Disappointed is one of the best Pet Shop Boys songs ever.
Okay. That's a
It's gotta be it's is for think of every Pet Shop Boys song, that song's gotta be in the at least top 25.
does it?
Yes, it is wonderful.
Okay. Well, I guess somebody has some strong opinions. I said I give it above average. I still like Getting Away with It better. If we're
Well,
just
you can.
4 songs here, Getting Away with It is my fave.
Well, disappointed is muy bueno.
Muy bueno. No.
Certainly, in my opinion, the best thing that ever came out of electronic.
Fawn says after this live stream is over, I'm gonna get some lunch.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I already had lunch. If you haven't heard, burgers.
Tommy's getting what?
What'd you say?
And we both will.
We will get their repertoire album signed. It's the
Yeah.
goal.
I mean, listen, I haven't heard the record yet, and I'm afraid of the record, but that wouldn't be the first one I'd want signed. I would probably want All You Need Is Now signed.
Yeah, I got a copy of Seven and the Ragged Tiger I could get signed.
Right. That would be one I would want signed, but certainly All You Need Is Now.
That is a great album. Didn't we put
It
that
is.
top faves?
If we didn't, we should have.
I think we did. I think both of us had the same top.
Yeah, that is just a stunning record.
Yeah.
So, last but not least, and why in the world is Boy George on this list?
I don't know.
Because the Pet Shop Boys wrote the song for him.
Oh,
And it was the title movie track for the movie The Crying Game,
yeah, I already saw everybody was getting a little bit ahead of themselves on that.
which that movie when it hit big for an indie movie.
Mhm.
It really helped out I can't remember the main actor's name, but he got Stargate after that, and then he sort of flamed out.
Do I
But also Miranda Richardson is in that movie, and that she had a whole career off of that.
do I need to watch it?
We have it in the Laserdisc collection. You can wait for that.
Okay. Why not?
Spin the wheel, watch it on disc.
Why don't we just watch it?
It's an interesting film, I'll give it that, and I probably shouldn't say more.
Do you know 6 Degrees of Separation?
Here's what I'll say, it's a beautiful movie, how's that?
Okay. I asked you a
Oh,
question.
thank you, Fawn.
Hello.
Yes?
I asked you a question.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Have you seen 6 Degrees of Separation?
There's no such thing as 6 degrees of separation. I've heard of it.
The movie?
Yeah. The movie, the game with Kevin Bacon is where it comes from. Are you
Uh,
talking about that, Will Smith movie where he pretended to be somebody?
I don't know. I have to watch it for a class, and I was just thinking about it. Let me see
If
who's.
that was made into a movie, I'm thinking Will Smith and he pretends to be like the son of Sidney Poitier or something and tricks these rich people into taking him in.
It's a mystery. 2 hours. Ugh.
Who's in it?
I'm looking. Cast. I gotta figure out where to watch it. Will Smith.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Is it good?
It's not bad. I mean, the story is, hey, I'm the son of Sidney Poitier, who you probably don't even know who that is.
Nope.
And he scammed these rich people into taking care of him. It turns out he had nothing to do with Sidney Poitier.
Oh, okay. I mean, I have to do a presentation on this movie next week, so.
Well, if I were you, I'd watch it then.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it. I was just wondering if you had seen it.
I've seen bits of the film. I don't think I've seen the whole film. I'm not a big Will Smith fan.
So
Um,
it's based off a play, and I have to read the play and watch the movie.
right, but it's also based off a true story.
Yeah, that too.
Is that on our Fandango?
I thought it was on Amazon.
It might be on our Fandango too.
I would love to check that out. Where to watch? Tubi, Amazon, Roku channel, YouTube, Apple TV, Fandango. It says it's on there. It just I don't know if it's on ours.
Right, and by the way, when they tell you it's on Amazon, that doesn't mean it's on Amazon Prime. That means they want you to rent it.
I know. Sometimes I think this is like a 50-50 shot of I have to pay for it, so I always go look.
Yeah, I wish Prime would just not show those, the
Yeah,
ones, and then all of a sudden there's a little wallet next to it where you gotta pay for it. Hey, Amazon, eat my ass.
yeah, it's not very cool. But you know what? I'm not gonna rag on them too much. They do have a lot of stuff I do need to watch. So,
Oh, they do, but I don't like the way they mix that in with the stuff I'm supposed to be watching for free.
well, because they want you to pay for it.
Well, that's never gonna happen.
Yeah, well, they don't know that.
Well, they should.
They
They've
don't.
got 20 years of 25 years of me working with them. They ought to know exactly who I am.
Well, they're always gonna
So,
try.
anyways, what do you think of Boy George, the Crying Game?
Really good.
Yeah, it is probably the best Culture Club song there is. And
I
that's
love.
saying a lot when you're saying about Karma Chameleon and Do You Wanna Hurt Me?
I really like the crying game. I put that at the top of my list.
Yeah, and you can hear it's got Pet Shop Boys dripping from it.
Yeah, I could tell. That's why I figured out that's why it was on here. I'm like, they
Right, I
must.
mean it's almost an offshoot of the Behavior album.
Yeah, it's really great, and I love Boy George. Victims,
Victims is better. Is that what that says? Is that a Culture Club song?
maybe.
I'm not the biggest Culture Club fan.
Katie almost went to one of those shows and then didn't.
Culture Club?
Yeah, they were gonna be
That's
at
news to me.
something years ago.
Uh,
Uh,
well, she's a big scheduler and non-follow througher.
yeah. Third album says.
And the other thing she likes to do is say she's going to do something, and then the night before try to get tickets, and then wonder what happened.
Yeah, that's usually how that goes.
Right, a lot of stuff like that.
How that plans out. Yeah, I gotcha. It's not.
Or I'm going to clean the house, and then walks around and makes 6 different messes, and then gets tired and doesn't do anything.
Yeah, that's actually how I've been functioning lately.
So it's actually dirtier than when the start of it.
Yeah.
She's quite a character, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like yesterday, I said, "Take the truck." No.
No.
Came in this morning. I should have taken the truck.
Yeah, well, the trick is you're supposed to say take the convertible or whatever, and then she'll be like, no, and then take the truck.
Right, but it's just that's not in me.
It's reverse psychology.
I know, but when we're talking about the sort of safety that I'm talking about, it just comes out of my mouth.
Yeah, well, you blew it.
What can I do?
You should.
All right, so go ahead. Give me your list of all of this stuff that we just talked about. What is the least favorite song you heard?
I'm looking here real quick. It's probably gonna be something from further listening.
Really? That's interesting.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, I guess Relentless we didn't even talk about. uh, I'll pick something off Relentless. Let me look at my list here. Um, I'm gonna go with hmm, KDX 125.
Well, you are almost correct. The worst track is all of Relentless.
Oh, okay. Well, all of Relentless.
Throw it in the bin.
Okay, that is my least favorite. My favorite, I think I'm gonna do the crying game.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I say. And my sleep
Well,
will be.
I'm gonna go disappointed.
I was gonna say disappointed was my sleeper.
Now, by the way, we're talking about the second half of very further listening. That's how these type of songs are getting to the top of the list.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. That necessarily wouldn't be the case if we were only talking about very proper. But for this discussion at a what is this trash pile,
Yep.
there is some real diamonds, and Disappointed is the best of them.
What is your sleeper?
Sleeper. My sleeper is don't overlook the patience of a saint.
I had a feeling that was coming, I gotta be honest.
What's yours?
I already told you.
When I was talking?
Yeah, because you keep talking.
Well, you're not supposed to just blurt out all yours at the same time.
I said Disappointed was my sleeper.
Oh. Oh,
'Cause,
yeah, because I heard you say, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, you're right. I did hear that.
Getting Away with It, I don't think can be a sleeper because it was a single, right?
Yeah, certainly couldn't be a sleeper.
Yeah, so I'll say Disappointed is my sleeper.
Hey, there's AC. AC, how did you do with the weather
Miss
that's
Carpenter,
still going on?
love your glasses.
Yeah, I bought the single too, sir. Disappointed. I remember the CD single had an extended version and I think an instrumental.
Fancy.
The sound of your voice, the promise you make, you're somebody I can believe in.
Miss Carpenter,
Oh,
doing good.
listen as you say my name.
Bad here. Yep.
How bad? Did a tornado touch down?
How bad was it? Did you
Well,
get
there's bad and there's bad.
did you get that joke?
What?
How bad was it? You remember that show we used to watch?
Well, I know that's a Johnny Carson thing. What was the show you were talking about?
I was talking about that one game show where you had to fill in the blank and match with the celebrities. Match game.
Oh, Match Game. Yeah.
And that's what I was trying to do.
Yeah, I
Well,
wonder who started that. Those things were around the same time. Did Johnny start it or did Match Game start it?
uh
I like Match Game.
and the song The Crying Game. Yeah, that's why I did that for you. I thought you didn't even know what I was talking about.
What does that say?
Love the movie, the song, The Crying Game.
Yeah. The crying game.
Uh,
First there are kisses,
Raining Hard Thunderstorms. Yep.
then there are sighs.
And
What do
that's
you
about
think? Is my voice as beautiful?
no.
Oh,
No. What?
you stink.
You stink.
Yeah, I know, but you stink.
You stink.
You stink.
You stink. I'm gonna turn my eye.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
Oh, actually, I do need to check something after this. Never mind. Prayers go out to you, Adriana. Yeah, I don't know. Is Adriana in like the worst spot? May have to build a boat. Yeah. You know what, Miss Carpenter? Me too.
Well, there's definitely people here in BB that need to build a boat.
Did you know that there were storm chasers in Greenbrier?
Well, the storm chasers drove through here
Mm-hmm.
and on their way to Conway, and they have like a little Blade Runner truck.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah. Did you see it?
I didn't get to see it because it was in Greenbrier, which is like a 15-minute drive.
Well, to get to Greenbrier, they got to go through Conway.
Yeah, well, I didn't get to see them. I just heard they were coming.
Well, I saw the picture of it. Somebody put the picture on.
I saw pictures. I'll give you that. You know?
Yep. By the way, the stuff they had on the outside of their car to make it look like Blade Runner or something or Mad Max, it didn't look too sturdy.
No, I think it's just for funsies.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that shit was going to blow off.
Maybe. I don't know. Oh, okay. You did it before the show started, by the way.
Well, that's because I have a trashy rig.
Do you?
I do.
I mean, I kinda do too. I got this mirror and I got this tiny little stand, and if I jiggle the table even a little bit, it falls over.
No, you're crazy.
You're
Next Duran Duran record? Yeah, well, I mean, we'll see, won't we?
let it be here.
You know what would be nice instead of all of their perfume commercials? How about an update on Reportage? How far along is it to completion? And how about a damn single? Can we listen to it at least? Can we have a teaser? Can you tickle my ass with a feather?
Well, you gotta wait a little bit.
Oh, they could give me a little breadcrumb.
Nah.
Yeah, they're always so tight.
Yeah, they are.
You know, they're gonna finish it and go, you know what? It wasn't that good. Bye.
I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
I think you will.
That it?
Yeah, that's all I got. What else you got?
That's all I got, Monkey Man.
All right.
Now, sadly, the Star Trek show will not debut tomorrow. And sadly, there'll be no review of Friday the 13th, Part 3
Mhm.
in 3D.
You said it was fine. I didn't come back.
Yeah, it's fine. It's probably not even safe.
Doesn't sound fine.
And there ain't going to be anything else. We're not going to know what happens next to the Voyager.
We're not.
All of these things are happening simultaneously.
And I'm not gonna be here next week.
Really?
You know this.
You should just phone in and do it anyway. How about a video of you just driving to the stadium?
Why?
Why not?
The show's on Sunday. We're driving up there Saturday for our hotel.
Oh, ooh la la.
Oh.
You're driving up there Saturday.
Yeah, because we're gonna go visit her family and stuff.
Oh,
They live there. Get
in
it?
the stadium?
Yeah. Cool, right?
Pretty cool.
Pretty
Do they
cool.
get did they get discounts on hot dogs and popcorn and stuff?
Yeah, they do.
Dude, that's tight. Can you send me one?
Nah. Only
I'm
people
pretty hungry over here.
only people who go to the stadium get the discount.
Yeah, but come on. I'd
Uh,
be there if it wasn't for all this rain.
I am scared to drive there because Kansas City is scary to drive in. Get it?
Stream's worth the anticipation. Thank you.
They have a
You know,
minimum.
Tom, I think you're more enthusiastic about this stream than one of the co-hosts.
Why?
I don't
And
know. Were you anticipating the show?
I mean, I'm excited for my concert.
I don't doubt it.
I'm
All
very
right. Well, I'll expect in 2 weeks a full report on the concert.
I can do that.
Maybe we should start at 12:45 so you
Then I
can give your
tell everybody how great
whatever about your whatever.
I could do that.
And by the way, when you're on your long drive,
Yeah.
put in bilingual and take a listen.
That might actually be a good call. That I was actually thinking of doing that.
Thank you.
Wh-
Maybe I'll make a playlist. You know, my problem is I always forget to make those playlists, and they are such a pain in the ass to make because YouTube makes it so hard that I only get it out a couple of days before. But if I put it out today or tomorrow, you'd
I
be ready to go, sir.
I want you to make the playlist and it should be everything I need to listen to. None of like, oh, you shouldn't have listened to that or this or that. Okay?
Well, I'll try. I'm just not so good with it.
Just tell me what I need to listen to and I will listen to it.
Bilingual, further listening.
Bilingual. Everybody's saying thanks and good.
I am a discotheque. I am an authority. I am a discotheque authority. I'm a discotheque authority. Thank you. There's your preview.
Thank you. I
I
really
got my first real six string, bought it at a five and dime,
wow, you're so good.
played it till my fingers bled. Whoa.